Well, the excitement continues in London today as Americans competed for medals in several events. At 5 o'clock, we told you how local Olympian Davis Tarwater won a gold medal in the men's 200 freestyle despite only competing in the preliminaries of that event. Well, it is just one of the big stories coming out of today's game. Sports Director Jim Wogan joins us now to break down all the results with a former athlete who is very familiar with the Olympics.
Kristen Hazel Clark joins us as we go in depth on 6 News at 5:30 with 2012 Olympic coverage. Her credentials are impressive. Sydney in 2000, Athens in 2004, Beijing in 2008. Hazel now makes her home in Knoxville. 3 Olympics, which is 3 more than most of us or all of us, as a matter of fact. Can you name a favorite, or how do you do that, I guess?
I can definitely name a strong favorite, and that is the Sydney Olympics. They were my first games. They were amazing. Australia was beautiful. The village was just absolutely one of a kind. I didn't realize it because it was my first games, but we had a beauty parlor. We had numerous stores and everything you could possibly want. And the people were so welcoming. I got a private tour from the crocodile hunter where I was able to hold a koala bear. So, I mean, those are hard things to top. It was really a great experience.
Beijing, the most recent for you. Anything stand out about the trip to China?
Yes, I mean, once again, it was a beautiful place. The people were very welcoming. Got to see the Great Wall of China, so that stands out in my mind. And obviously, the opening ceremonies were great. I mean, it was beautiful. So,
2 big news stories today, and we'll jump right into the events of the day. And in swimming, the men's 4x200 freestyle, Knoxville's Davis Tarwater swims a preliminary event today, helps the team get in the finals, and then Michael Phelps jumps in and helps the team win gold. Now, Davis was in Knoxville when the U.S. Olympic team was here a few weeks ago. Before they went to London, certainly played a big role, Hazel, in helping the team get to the finals. Didn't get a chance to race in the finals, but still a pretty big deal because the U.S. wins gold, and Davis now brings home a gold medal as well.
It's a very big deal. I believe that the people that do the legs, whether it's in the preliminary rounds or the finals, are just key. Everyone is key at the Olympic Games. They allow the athletes who do the final to rest. You know, a lot of athletes are doing a lot of events and would be very tired, and he should be very proud of himself. He gets to take home an Olympic gold medal. Even though he wasn't in the final, he should definitely share that glory because he was a big part.
Were you surprised that Michael Phelps jumps in there? Obviously, he was going for the record, now becomes the all-time record holder with medals won in an Olympic Games with 19. Surprised that he jumps in and actually swims the finals and helps the U.S. win gold?
Well, he's a champion. Even though obviously he had some adversity, I had a feeling that he was going to come through. And it's funny, we call him having a disappointing Olympic Games. He is the best Olympian that's ever lived. That's amazing. And it's funny that we call him a disappointment, but I think he should be very proud, and he's definitely a champion.
Gymnastics, the U.S. women win gold, and the team all around for the first time since 1996. Now, the big story has been Jordan Weber, who missed out winning gold in the individual all around, but she helps her team win gold today, team.
Yes, Jordan Weber, oh, that was so painful to watch. I mean, to think that all of her hard work came down to one moment and one bobble. She didn't really perform badly, but she stepped out of bounds and had a few minor mistakes, and she wasn't able to go for the all-around. But she's a champion. Champions are made through adversity, and she came through and was able to help the team win gold, and she should be very proud.
Real quick, we're only less than a week into this, and a star really hasn't emerged. We thought it might be Ryan Lochte in the beginning, but he sort of faded back maybe a little bit after winning that initial gold. Obviously, there's plenty of time here, but are you surprised that a star really hasn't emerged from this games? Or am I downplaying that whole thing a little bit too much?
Well, it's early on, and I think that a star will definitely emerge. There are some disappointments, but there are always, with the U.S. team, there's always someone who comes through. It might be a name that we don't expect, but at the end, I have a feeling we're going to have some new household names. So.
Well, I tell you what, you've shared some pictures with me of your previous Olympic Games, and you're keeping in touch with athletes over there. Dee Dee Trotter, remember the Lady Vols track team at Tennessee, also Candace Parker and Tamika Catchings on the U.S. women's basketball team. We're going to share some of those pictures. In fact, real quickly, here's a picture you got from over in London prior to the opening ceremony, and that's a big deal with Tamika on the left, Dee Dee in the middle, and Candace on the right. And this has got to bring back memories for you, having been through 3 opening ceremonies.
It definitely brings back memories, and the best way I can describe getting ready for the opening ceremonies is it's like the biggest pre-prom party in the world, except everybody's wearing the same outfit. It's so exciting. We all go around and take pictures and laugh together and get pumped up, and we're all chanting our country's chants before we go into the stadium. And when you go into the stadium, you get chills when you hear your country announced and you're able to walk behind your flag.
What'd you you think of the berets?
I like them. I think they're stylish. I want one myself. I'm going to have to steal Dee Dee's.
All right, well, Hazel's forte obviously is track and field. We've got that coming up. Much more as the week progresses. We go into next week with much more Olympic coverage. We'll keep it going on 6 News at 5:30. We look forward to it tomorrow night.
Definitely.
All right, back to you, Kristen.